Oh, problem 1,564,000. So I've been gone for a few weeks. Haven't driven the car or anything. And I get back and I figured I'm going to take it for a drive. Well, it starts up. I pull it on out and then I, turn it off because I want to clean the windshield and, clean up a few things. Well, when I went to start it up again, the battery was dead. So I don't know how it cranked in the first place. So now we're having battery issues. I was having battery issues before when I first bought it. I just thought it was just an old battery, which it was an old battery. So now I got to see if what's drawing the power. It's something before I did any wiring, because it was doing it beforehand, and I just, like I said, I thought it was just a bad battery, but I replaced it with a good Optima yellow top battery. And so there still has to be something drawing the power out. So that's just a quick update. I guess I just have to drive it more often. Anyway, so just a very quick update, and hopefully I can figure out what's drawing the power. If you guys have any clues or anything, I don't know. I'm gonna check my wiring, like towards my alternator, and I mean, I don't know what else could be drawing the power. So it's definitely something that was previously wired, I'm believing. So like I said, because it was giving me issues like that before, but I thought it was the battery. So okay, thanks guys. Okay, so this is the problem with having other mechanics do something. I know when they took the transmission out, they fiddled with everything. So it's that bolt was down there to the starter. It was loose. So I tightened up the connection, started right up. So it took me a little bit to kind of figure out. I figured maybe it was alternator wire or something. So anyway, I went back down to there, and I was sure as shit, that's what it is. I know damn well when they took the transmission out that they didn't tighten that bolt all the way up. So well, anyway, it starts, and we're ready to roll again now that I got it tightened up. Yep, just that little bolt right there on top. I was gonna say I got a new starter and everything, so all right. So that's one thing to think about, is when you're taking it to other places for them to work on. You don't know what you're gonna get sometimes. You think you trust mechanics, but yeah. So anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna try and take it around the block and see what happens. So the moral of the story is, if you want something done correct, you have to do it yourself. Yeah, so I did mess with that, the starter, the wiring there, and it starts right up, no problem. But what a pain. I mean, that could have left me stranded somewhere. I'm glad I was just outside of my driveway, so anyway, that fixed the problem. But it's just, it is what it is, I guess. When you have somebody that works on your car and they get in a rush or whatever. So that's the bad thing. Sometimes you pay a good shop rate, they're going to take their time, they're going to do it right. So, but back to running. So another thing I got when I was installing this seat belt, the end came off the end, the pin and everything came off. So now I have this new one, because this unraveled the retractor. So I got a whole new retractor. Luckily they were able to send that to me. So I'll put that on tomorrow. That way my passenger will have a seat belt, you know, for the side there for your shoulder. All right, well, anyway, thanks again, guys. I'm glad I figured it out. I'm definitely a shade tree mechanic. So, but yep, I'm glad I figured it out, and it's back on the road again. That would have been horrible if I would have been somewhere and I didn't have tools, or too far. So just one of those things. See, and I thought it was something drawing the battery, you know, some power off the battery, but all it was just a connection. So crazy. All right, thanks again, guys.